Hey everybody and welcome back. My name is Sue and I'm from OML Embroidery, and today we're doing the October dime door. I'm so excited. This one is so awesome. I have my candy corn here ready. I have my mug right here, and I'm actually wearing the OML Embroidery gang t-shirt as well. The nails today are a soft and lovely kind of sparkly ombre. I got new product today or yesterday, the other day, and I wanted to try it. So it's beautiful. For tomorrow I'm going to stamp some ghosties on it so it'll look cool. But I didn't feel like doing it. I just wanted to see my beautiful ombre. So, are you ready to see what I've picked for today? Dun 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 dun! Put this over on the machine. So this is going to be my background fabric, and it's really cool. I have two parts of it, and yeah, I know. And this is going to be the inside of the door. Hopefully you guys can see it really well. It's beige with a lighter beige spider web and spiders on it, and purple is going to be the outside of the door. Now I'm missing one piece. Did I drop it? My wood piece that I so carefully cut out. Hey, that's strange.
Is it underneath your batting? Did it stick to it?
Nope. Yep. There it is.
Oh.
I found it.
It was hiding.
It was hiding a little bit. Yeah, darn. Okay. And this is going to be for the porch wood. So, we got that figured out. I'm going to do a bright green spider and purple on the witch's broom that matches this almost perfectly, so it'll tie it in together. I'm not putting any extras because I am using a rather busy background. I mean, I love it. It looks like camo almost, camo colors kind of thing. So I'm just going to keep it the way it is. I'll show you once we get it going where I would put the witch hat, and I would like a pumpkin on the porch too. What kind of candy is that? They're called candy corns. They're kind of weird. People either love them or hate them, and they're kind of hard on the outside and soft on the inside, and it's all sugar. Just sugar. There's nothing more to it. Kind of with a vanilla flavor. So I don't know. We just always get them because they're cute. I gotta do my nails like this. Candy corn nails. Maybe not so pointy, but
Mom says hi.
I'll have to do that. Hi, Mom. Glad you're watching. This is awesome. All right. Let's do this. Let's go to McDreamy. Candy corn is really good. I just can't eat a lot of it. I don't think anybody can, for sure. I'm going to move Mike over a little bit. So we got a nice view of McDreamy. So I've got my batting. I hooped my cutaway. And we should be good to go. We should be really good to go. So let's stitch down our batting. There's a little bit of trimming in today's, but it's not too bad. I just wanted to, I want to see how it's going to look. And I'm doing the bigger one today. Normally I've been doing the small one. Volume change? Are you messing with volume, Don?
No.
Inquiring minds want to know. I moved. I moved the mic, but that shouldn't affect anything. So I'm using dark, of course, so you guys can see what I'm doing. You don't have to. And we are going to trim this out. That was probably the placement line. No, it wasn't. So I think I was probably supposed to put both down. I didn't print out the instructions.
Uh-oh.
Really? So, if you make a mistake like that, it's not a big deal. Now I have placement for this part, or it can just stitch on. Let's trim this first. So, Dawn, let's go back to the desk. We can make this work. I am not even worried about it. So, we're going to do a quick little trim. Sorry if I'm off camera to start here. And I'm just using warm and natural batting that I always use now. I'm so happy. Every time I use it, I'm so happy. Because I grabbed a piece of the other stuff the other day. The other stuff, and it was awful. I'm like, nope. Warm and natural. Thank you very much. You don't have to be perfectly neat on this. I'm just hacking it out. We have our markings for the details that we're going to do. I'm so excited about this. I think this is fun.
Stampin' Sue says she's bummed. Her machine is down for the count and purchased it in February, and they can't look at it until the 17th.
Oh my goodness.
Like almost a month away.
Wow. I feel for you. I feel your pain.
Glad you're here to have fun, though.
Yeah, thank you for coming anyways. We appreciate that. So, I gotta make sure that my patterns are correct. And that should fit nicely. And I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. So, if you want to spray it, you can. Back to McDreamy, Don.
McDreamy's up.
For those that are curious or new people, McDreamy is a dream machine, a brother, Dream Machine 2. So I'm going to keep the black, and it's going to do the detail work on the house, which hopefully will look okay. I think it'll look okay with this fabric. It's quite groovy. Because, you know, isn't it everyone's dream to have a house that's decorated, like the outside of the house? Why not? Have you seen the new batting that looks like a roll of paper towels? That's interesting. I can't say I've seen that, but I'll have a look afterwards. Okay, so this did stitch down. Oh, that is Odie, my old man Odie, yakking. Apologies. Lynn is probably laughing her head off. Sorry about that. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Alright, details on the house. So nice and wide, so we're gonna get a little bit of loft here. Kind of like the, you know, quilting stitches. That's fine. Hi, Odie, we love you. He's an old man guy, and he kind of, I don't know what he does to make that noise, but, you know. Poor Odie. I thought Don sneezed. Sounds like a yak. No, Don wouldn't sneeze. No sneezing. Oh, I really love this fabric. Dawn went to get some Halloween fabric for me because I needed some inspiration, and he drove an hour to the place, and they hardly had anything. Apparently there's a shortage of fabric here, and they don't know when they're going to be getting in anymore, so, which is kind of strange. Yeah, the quilting cottons. I don't know. Do the best we can, I guess. I was kind of disappointed. Don did well, yes. They know him at the fabric stores. Have you ever seen pictures of Don with his long beard and chains and 20 rings? He doesn't look like he belongs there, but he knows what he's talking about, and they've all accepted him, so all is good, right, Don?
I learned from the best.
Yeah. He knows what I like. Or he'll send me 500 pictures. I wanted some plain, not one color, but some basic Halloween stuff, like purple and white stripes or purple and orange stripes, stuff like that. Kind of like my layer cake sort of thing. I think Lynn is fabric shopping today, so best of luck, Lynn. I hope she can find more, and it's expensive. I'm going to apologize to you for bringing you into this addiction, Lynn. It's expensive, so only get what you need. I don't know where she's going, but she's gone into what we call into the big city. Into the big city. All right, so I'm going to do a quick trim if I can. I can't really, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm just going to trim this. I don't usually cut at the machine, but I'm going to today. I'm just going to trim this, just hack it off. It's a little bit too long. And the next step, we're going to put right sides together. Always right sides together.
Nice porch material.
I like it.
I like it.
I said to Dawn, I want to find, so right sides together, make sure you're in the lines here. You can see where it's going to end. I think I'm good. Let me check this side. No chicken today, please. Yep, I'm good. So we're going to stitch this down. I'd like to find a layer cake that has like wood designs, different kinds of wood, and maybe pebbles and stones and stuff. I think it would be handy. Just fun. Because it's hard to find the right stuff. Alright, now we're going to fold this.
I like the folded fabric applique. It's kind of cool.
I like folded fabric. It gives it a finished look, so you don't have to put satin stitches or anything like that here. So I'm just going to finger fold it, and then keeping with the same color, woohoo, I don't have to change colors all the time today. Woohoo. It's just going to stitch a bit of a decorative stitch on this. There we go. So make sure it stays flat. Don't put your fingers like I'm doing. Don't do it. Lynn, don't do it.
Don't do it.
She gets confused. I keep doing it and then telling her not to do it. So that's stitched down nicely. It's going to do a little bit of decorative stitches on it, which is cool. And this is where our little miceys are going to be. What?
Stamping Sue says I buy my own fabric. When I had the husband I years ago, and then I can go buy more fabric.
Well, yeah, that works. That works. I'm not really keen on going out in the world yet because I have an existing condition with heart issues, so I just stay home. I've gone out once or twice and it caused me a lot of anxiety, so I just stay home. Don likes to go out, so he does, but you know. Okay, I think we're on the door. I'm so excited for the door. This is the background for the door.
It's looking good so far.
I kind of like it. Now look, this should set everything off. Ooh. Ooh. I could have been a little more forgiving in my fabric.
I think you can do it. I have faith in you.
Mm-hmm. So, it's just going to stitch this down and then we're going to trim it out. Woo! Hello. Oh, mama, that's as close as it gets. Eee! Alright, finally, I won a game of chicken. It doesn't happen often enough. Whew, I said no chicken too. Dawn, can we go back to the desk, please? Even though I successfully won my game of chicken, I'm still going to trim it. It's just, you know what, when you cut it so close like that, it's going to be really hard to trim the parts that are so close. Oh, I was hoping to have that spider in on it. There isn't any of the other spiders. Darn it. You can always fussy cut. You can always fussy cut, I suppose. But I thought the shadowy kind of, you know, not hugely prominent spider webs, I thought it would look really good. Like the whole house is full of spider webs. Alright, fortunately, my duck-billed scissors make life easy, and it just kind of lifted it up. I know that there's going to be fabric over top, so I'm not going to be worried about it because we have to do the door frame, which might be a little tricky to trim but we're going to get the pointy scissors out for that. So, good so far, good so far. All right, I didn't do a great job there, but I'm not going to worry about it. So, Dawn, back to McDreamy.
McDreamy's up.
Our favorite brother dream machine. And we're going to do some mice, and we're going to do the spider webs, and one spider, and the other one I think is a color change. And I'm going to do the bright green, this green here for it. So on our lesson on Wednesday, we talked about doing spider webs, so this will be cool. She did satin stitches, I think. So it should be all in one. That looks nice so far. With satin stitches. I might have left it at running stitches, but you never know. You never know. Oh, what's going on in the chat? What's going on? Trouble is Isabel Brian. Like Sue, I'm a little anxious to leave the house and go too far away from home. Yeah, it's just, like I said, because I have a pre-existing condition that, what does it put me at? Like 30% more chance of dying from it. So I don't like those odds. I just stay in. I'm quite happy being a nerd inside. Shopping and crossing my fingers for the fabric that I ordered. I'm hoping I don't have to wait forever, but can't seem to find a nice guy, so I craft instead. Yeah, you know what? In some situations, that works. That works for sure. Look at our pretty spider web. It's very webby. I was thinking about doing it silver, but Karina, we need you to stay home and stay safe. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I mean, I'm not happy of what's going on around the world. Our little town is pretty good. I'm just happy being safe and just leave it that way. Sam has to go out all the time. B's in university, and that kind of paying all that money to have your kid learn from a computer, kind of difficult, but it's the way it is, right? I'm still, yes, hopefully Dawn didn't peeve off the people too much by asking questions. They seem kind of mad at us, but yeah. Oh, Leah just got her purple king star. So I may do my spider and that. Do the spider and the broom handle. And if you picked up Dawn's extras, you can put a hat on it. Or beside it. Or what I was going to do is, because I have Perfect Embroidery Professional, if you don't have it, you can grab the tool shed, and I was going to move the mice and put them around the hat, or put them like on and around the pumpkin or something like that. But then I decided on my super groovy fabric, so I changed my mind about this. I'm jealous about the King Star. It's freaking fantastic. I'm jealous about the purple. I want the purple. We're gonna hope that Santa Mom can find it again. I'm not spending money right now because I have to save up for my fingers crossed fabric, you know, that fabric. But Jill Sargebeck says, yes, I do have a heart problem and asthma as well. Sometimes being indoors, even with my sewing, can be so frustrating. The channel keeps me sane. Hey, me too. Me too. The important thing is that we all stay safe. I mean, you can go out and walk the dogs. I don't, but you can, or out in the backyard. I do sometimes. Like, you need fresh air and a little bit of vitamin D, but yeah, my brain keeps me busy. And it's, you know what, pretty much what I do anyways. I just literally work all the time. I mean, how do you think I can come up with 3 classes every week and all the graphics and the planning. And I'm going to be releasing, by the way, the testers have it, I'm going to be releasing some cool Halloween embroidery designs in the hoop. I think we might do one of them next week just for fun. So I do have things to release. Pumpkin pie, I called it for no particular reason. It's just pie pieces that you sew together, which is awesome. And a couple of designs derived from that, and for the 5x7, of course, because, you know, I have to include Lynn on everything. So, you know. Oh, goody, more designs. Yeah, I'm working on it. I kind of went through a thing for the last 3 weeks. I'm not sure what was going on. I did a lot of thinking, I guess, but I was honestly feeling duly uninspired. Just nothing got me to get up and go. And it's kind of, it happens to everybody. I still did stuff. I still did the classes and thoroughly enjoyed everything. But I'm feeling better now. I'm still
Taking some time for yourself.
kind of, yeah, you have to do some self-care in your life. I wanted to ask everybody, okay, this may seem like a weird question, but we're talking about our sanity here. I've been listening to podcasts, and, oh, Jill, thank you. Some of them are interesting and some of them are not so much, but I was thinking about doing an embroidery podcast. So the idea would be something exciting and fun, and it's just me talking, so it's just voice. That, thanks for my weekly hour with the OML shrink. I know, embroidery makes everything better. But I could tell a story, read a book, talk about embroidery, just talk in general, that you can listen to while you guys are stitching stuff out. So podcasts, if you have a phone, you can get a podcast. There's a lot of places. So I want you guys to let me know what you guys think, because it's easy enough for me to do. And I was thinking, I have a book from one of the earliest printing of it, and it's called The Secret Garden. And I thought that would be tons of fun to read, or just talk about different subjects of embroidery or something like that. But promise you won't do Zoom classes. I'm in too many already. I don't think I'll be doing Zoom classes. I have no intention of changing what we're doing here. I love everything that we're doing. I think it would be fun. Maybe, I don't know if you guys look back on our channel. Dawn and I had the most fun doing the embroidery case files. And I think that would be really fun to continue on with those, but just as a podcast. And we can put the picture of the item as the title of it. So, hanging with Sue, just embroidery with Sue or something. It doesn't have to be all embroidery, just something interesting to listen to. And I just thought I would really like that. I think it would be interesting. There's no, there's a few sewing things, but there's nothing for embroidery. And I thought, well, I'm going to change that, right? Podcasts, there's a few ways you can get podcasts. We're Apple, we have Apple everything, other than my big computer, because you need a PC to do all the software and stuff like that. But it's part of the Apple programming, and it's a little purple logo, and you just click on it, and what you can do is subscribe to it, and you get notified that there's a new podcast, and you can listen to it on your computer, whether it's a PC or a Mac. And, you know, you just listen to it and it'll just keep playing or whatever. It's, you know, like listening to a book, except for it's about what you guys are interested in. There's other ways to get podcasts.
There's like 3 or 4 different podcast platforms you can upload it to.
Yeah, just maybe do a search. I can't right now, but maybe do a search. I listen to a lot of podcasts, mostly sewing. Now, are they interesting? Are they telling you how to do stuff? Are they just talking? I'll have to listen to a few. I haven't done that yet. Hey, our spider web's looking groovy. Groovy. Never listened to a podcast. Me neither. And it's kind of cool. I kind of like it. It's just people talking about different things. It would be great to listen as we stitch. Yeah, that's my idea. And because, this is what kind of got me onto the subject, that we're all home and stitching, and we got to remember to get up all the time, and, what's that? I heard that. McDreamy, you interrupted my podcast talk. I think it would be really fun.
Roland Sink says, call it Stitching with Sue.
Stitching with Sue. Yeah, that's a good title.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Stitching with Sue. I'm not going to be stitching, though.
I don't think you're going to be talking about stitching.
That would be easy. I'll just play sounds of McDreamy stitching.
They'll be stitching while they listen.
Yeah, you guys will be doing the stitching. Teresa, thank you very much. Cute little... Is that a fox or a little puppy? I don't know. It can be whatever you want. I put a layer of white organza over the screen door fabric. Yeah, the web is stitching over top and it looks pretty good. I don't have any organza or anything like that, or tulle. I do have some tulle, but it has sparkles in it, and I will never use it again because McDreamy had lovely sparkles. The McDreamy hour. Yeah. That'll get unwanted people listening and being disappointed that it's about embroidery, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh. Can you write that down, Dawn? I like that. Yeah. And just embroidery, or I'll read my book, or talk. Dawn and I can have a chat about embroidery. Or did you say hello today? I did, yes. I said hello. Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I am from OML Embroidery. In Stitches with Sue. Great idea. Yeah. I think, is anyone graphically inclined out there? Maybe they can make a little logo.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So the word in, and then a couple of stitches, and then Sue. Maybe a caricature of me or something. I could probably do it myself. I'm pretty good graphically inclined. I like that. Oh, I had to take Bjorn off. He's here. He's never far. I'm going to hook him back on his Velcro. I can't remember what I was doing, but he got stuck. It's probably not the greatest idea to have a stuffed animal blocking your hoop, but what are you going to do? It's a lot of stitches. I'm okay with it, but it's a lot of stitches for that web. It's stunning, however. See, now she did the bending. Remember we were talking about that in class? And I said you don't have to bend it, but because there's enough room, that gives it its spectacular look there. Whew! Those are quite the satin stitches. They're not too dense or anything. I like to do spider webs that are thin. Just thin. I don't know why. Thin and random, I think, looks best. In Stitches with Sue and Dawn. I'm not including Dawn. Oh, maybe once in a while we can include them. Of course, I'm only joking, but Dawn is actually busy running the company. That's why he doesn't do a whole lot for the OML embroidery, because we do run a business. It's kind of hurting right now, like everybody's, but he's busy doing that, so I don't want to take him away from that kind of work. So it's kind of my thing, I guess. Don mans the computer, just, you know, to keep everything running smoothly. Irene, thank you very much. #1 fan. Woohoo! Do we get the door design from the Dime site? Yep. A couple of the mods put up links in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group. That's where you get all the links. I can't remember if I put a link in the description. I may not have gone back and done that, so my apologies to that. I changed the graphic because I wanted to set it up, and you have to have a cover photo for YouTube, and I didn't have one because I didn't know what the door was. So once I knew what the door was, I went back and made the graphic better.
Don't forget to post your pictures with #DimeDoor.
#DimeDoor. I think Eileen Roche will be excited to see all these. I'm loving my background. I'm really happy, and when I throw the purple over this, I think it's going to be really good. How about Hoop It Up with Sue? Yeah, something like that. I used the link and it went right to the Dime site. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, good. And you can get Don's minis. He felt very thrown under the bus because Eileen Roche said, Don usually does them. I'm like, ha ha! He was downstairs listening. I laughed really loud. Now you gotta make some minis, man. He doesn't mind. He's...
Eileen did a good job with that minis, so there wasn't a whole lot for me to add.
Yeah, that's why I chose not to add any. I don't want it to be too busy. But that's because I have a really busy background that I would like to stand out the most. So that's why. I do love the visual. It really does help see things happening. Yeah, I'll keep doing the classes. The podcast is just on top of the classes, and I just thought it would be fun. Hands-on embroidery with Sue. Yeah, you guys are coming up with great ideas. Great ideas. I should tell you guys, I'm still working on getting a discount for us with Anita Goodesign. So I haven't given up on that. I'm working it. It just takes a long time. I love Anita Goodesign. That's how I got my inspiration back, by the way. I looked through some Anita Goodesign books, some of the bright, pretty colors. I kind of formulated a plan of what I want to do, and that's what I came up with. It just inspired me to do something, you know, Sue's ways. I'm still too nervous to get my embroidery on the OML site. Oh, besides, I'm still not quite sure what to do. I'm working on it. Jill Scarsbrick, we'd love to see your work. Just put it up. Just put it up, and if you're digitizing, that's great. And if you're stitching out, we want to see your stitch outs. Do it, do it. Do it, do it. Do it, do it. Should we, you know, chant or talk about it? I really wasn't asking you, Don.
Sorry.
Yes, you're among friends here, Nancy Eggleton says. You are right. You'll be surprised that people, you know, their reactions to it. It's probably, remember, we're our toughest critic, and your embroidery is probably way better than you think. I mean, I do it too. I send stuff to the testers and I think, oh, it also causes me some anxiety, but
You are your own worst.
yeah, I remember that and I think, okay, I had trouble getting my connection. Actually, I had trouble with E4. Did I tell you this, Don?
I don't think so.
I had, it kept throwing me errors and then recovering. And when I saved everything, finally, it didn't save, like, the optimized version of it.
Oh.
And I sent it, you know, I boxed it up, sent it to the testers, and clearly, I mean, they were mistakes that I didn't do. I'm like, what the heck, E4? It stopped doing it now. The only other thing that I find annoying is that every time I open up E4, I have to set it up again. That I do find. Yeah, it's a little glitchy thing. But, I mean, it happens. No trolls, just... We see mistakes nobody else would notice. It's very true, Joyce. It's very true. I try to encourage you guys to step back. So I've made mistakes. You guys have seen it, but no one else would notice. And even, you know, digitizing mistakes. People won't notice. I mean, if you have something auto-digitized and you try to throw it up there, yeah, I mean, we can all tell. And there will be mistakes because they do that a lot with auto-digitizing. It's just a dense mess. You can hear McDreamy banging a little bit going over those small satin stitches. But that's okay. He's got it. He's got it. So I think they're going to do the spider and then it's going to do the mices there. Sally says, and once you see the mistake, it's really hard to unsee it. Yeah, I know. I know. It's, you'll find, like, when you go clothes shopping or something and you'll look at the embroidery and go, oh yeah, they used the wrong backing. Oh yeah, they used no backing, and you can tell. So, I was my worst critic last night with mine. Now I'm not wanting to stitch. I know. See past it, though. See past it. It's,
Just take a break and continue on.
yeah, just take a break, put your chin up, and if you're that upset about it, then do it again and fix your mistakes. So, mistakes are learning, right? That's how you learn, is by making a mistake. You don't wake up one day and know everything about embroidery. This, for me, it's been like 20 years.
Some days we wake up and forget what we know about.
Yeah, it happens. I've had a rough 3 weeks, couple of weeks, for sure. Misha, that's awesome. Always remember you can only get better. Yes, every time you make a mistake, you learn from it, and you get better because you'll remember it. This is why I'm trying to encourage people with the digitizing classes to do it yourself. Like, rather than using someone else's graphic, make your own graphic. And every time you create something, you learn. And you learn more and more, and knowledge is power, and eventually that knowledge is just going to be all bundled up and you'll know what you're doing.
Is that spider part of the design, or would you be able to change the color on it using it?
You could change the color on it. You'd have to just watch and manually stop it if you want. You have to remember why you were doing it. You love it for the joy it brings you. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Joanne says, thinking outside the hoop with Sue. That is something I say all the time. And I think people are listening and you guys are getting more creative, more and more creative. And I absolutely love it. How about that? Thinking outside the embroidery hoop. I got to put the word embroidery in there. So it's easily searched, right? The green spider is separate, so I will be doing it. But you could have done like a purple one and a red one or something like that. So I've done more embroidery since I found OML than I've ever done. Yeah, we keep quite a hefty schedule, don't we? We keep busy, the bunch of us. There's designs, there's learning, there's 2 stitch-alongs every week. And now, of course, we have Learn with Lynn, which I'm really excited about. Maybe I could invite Lynn. Oh, that's another thing I can do with the podcast. Talk with you guys. I think that would be fun. We'll get Karina on it to chat about embroidery. I think that would be really fun. And then you can hear other people from different countries. I think that would be fun. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'll figure it out. I think you just record it and then put it up. I'll figure it out.
It seems a lot of people like Learning with Lynn. It's got some good views.
Does it?
2.4K.
Good. Yes. I think it's a great way to learn because Lynn, she's fairly comfortable in front of the camera, or she forgets about the camera, either way. But she's gonna ask the questions that people want to ask but don't know how. Chris Yost, thank you very much. Oh, I was thinking about how she came up with the last name and then I wrote it down. I need a good design. Now say it fast. Yes, it's actually the founder of Anita Goodesign is Stephen Wilson, and he's pretty cool. He's doing embroidery art stuff. He has an art studio and everything. And I think Anita was his grandmother's name. I may be wrong on that, but someone in his family. And then he put the good design just for fun, and I appreciate that sense of humor. I think that's awesome. And Anita Goodesign is one of my favorite companies to work with. I love the inspiration and the happy it brings me. So, Ronog! Hi, Ronog! I didn't say hi to Ronog yet. Hello. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. So we have... Ooh, we can do a virtual Vegas gathering. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, it's time for Green Spider. So there is a proper stop for it, but if you are watching and paying attention, or if you have software, you can go in and change the color. It would be best to do it on the Perfect Embroidery Professional software. I think it would work best on that, but you can just change the colors, but I think you can do it in any software. Just don't change the size of anything. So, our ugly green spider is about to stitch.
Are you doing that line green again?
Yeah. I was just gonna say, was that a problem there? No, it was just, sorry, McDreamy made a funny noise. I'm very in tune with my McDreamy. Just making sure he's just getting over these stitches. That's what caused that noise to happen. So, thanks to Sue and Anita Goodesign, I've made my very first quilt, and thus fulfilling a childhood dream. Isn't that awesome? I love to make, I haven't made like a full quilt yet for no real reason. I like to make wall hangings to decorate my house, so that's what I'm doing. Oh, actually I did. It's not embroidery though. I made a rag quilt with AccuQuilt stuff. So, don't say you made a mistake, tell people it's what you intended. Yeah, fair enough. A couple times I've misplaced the fabric on an applique, but I know it'll get covered up. I mean, I don't have to tell anyone about that, because who cares? All right, so I think...
That's a bright green spider.
That's a bright green spider. He's just going to stand out along with the background.
254 viewers, sorry.
Yay! I am doing the hardware for the door. What color do you guys think I should do it? silver, kind of like to go with that, or a beigey yellow or dark. What do you think, Don? Silver? I think silver might look good. Silver.
Silver.
Yeah, I didn't pull threads for the half of the design, apparently. For no apparent reason. I guess I was just focusing more, because I just realized there's a broom. There's a broom to stitch, too, and I didn't pull any threads for that, so I'm going to have to come up with that while we're talking. So, there we go. We'll let this stitch out. So this is the hardware for the outside door. And I think it'd look cool. I haven't any wall space left. All my walls are covered in guitars. Well, heck, that's pretty cool. For sure. Did I not pull my green thread out? Oh, I might not have. Ha! Okay, well, I'm just off, I guess. Yeah, you can see that it's green there. So what I did... Good boy, McDreamy, I'm telling you. I cut it, and I didn't pull the thread out, so it stitched double there. So you can, to cover up this green, before it stitches too far, you can back it up. The rest of it's covered up. I don't care. It kind of just puts a glow on it, and I'm all for that. But yeah, make sure you make sure you pull out your thread. Wasn't it the other day that I kept hitting go without threading it? Oh, I do that. Or hitting OK on McDreamy. I drive myself crazy. How many times? You probably hear me saying it, Don. How many times can I make the same mistake? Well, 8 is apparently the answer. So let's look at the broom. We need like a light brown. How about an orangey brown? No? What am I gonna do? Gold? Did someone say gold? Could I do a gold broom? No, probably not. But I could. I've got hot pink here. I've got like a... Is that too yellowy for the broom? What do you think, Don? It's kind of light colored, so... Might be.
No, that'd probably be alright.
Think it's okay?
Yeah.
I don't want it to be... Can you find me a brown? Now that you're up, I wasn't going to ask you to get up. But now that you are...
You want a brown?
Gold. Joan, thank you very much. Appreciate every donation. Oh, wait. Everyone's saying gold. Like metallic gold, we're talking, people.
Oh, that'd be good for the...
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm a rich witch.
Oh, it's not everyone. It's just Karina.
Oh. Was it?
No.
Lay it next to the floor fabric.
Yeah, gold.
I think I could get away with that. That is definitely a Sueism. You know, gold. Yeah, I think gold is going to look great. I might have done these in gold as well. If I stitch this out again, which I might, I think that's what I would do, is... It's not showing up as well as I had hoped. It's not a focal point, this hardware. It's not a focal point of it, but I think maybe something a little bit darker might have looked better. I was thinking about purple too, but... Oh, Karina's under... Oh, yeah, for sending a whole bunch of
I didn't do it. Do it, Judy.
things at once. There we go.
They're discussing in chat if how much embroidery has taken over your life and your home. So do we discuss how our home's like 90% embroidery?
We have a 4-level back split house, And I have, so back split means like there's kind of like different levels of it, small levels. So I have the basement, so it's half basement, so halfway under the ground. And Dawn has the entire basement, we call it. And then the living room, of course, has embroidery in it. That's where I work at night, is there. Upstairs in our bedroom, there's more embroidery. I have a computer. I just literally work all the time. So basically the kids' room and the kitchen isn't used for embroidery. But yeah, we have like 3 living rooms in the house and it's all filled up. But, you know, that's the way we've always done it. So my husband says he asked to put my picture on the milk carton because I'm always in my sewing room. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. When my kids were younger, I was a stay-at-home mom, and I would work when they're at school, obviously, and I'd take off between 3 and 8 to be with them, and then I'd work 8 till midnight or 1 o'clock, and that's how I did it. Just kind of split it up. A split shift. Why is someone saying no, no, no? No gremlins.
The Norseman said he was going to put out gremlins in Karina's sewing room. And she said you better not.
Well, no offense, Karina. Love you to pieces, but better you than me, man. I've had gremlins with McDreamy. I am gremlin protected. So, and he's sitting on his little Velcro there, hopefully not to get in the way. Gremlin Did you make a gremlin protection, Karina? Because, yeah.
She's gonna now.
Now, it is time for the outside of the door. So, I'm going to and I'm going to remember to pull it out. Thank you very much. Except for I missed. Maybe I thought I grabbed it and missed. It's a little bit staticky. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not. I'm laughing at Misha's comment. She said, "Hi, my name is Misha, and gremlins ate my machine."
Oh, true story, actually. True story for Misha. Well, I'm having technical thread difficulties here. What the heck is it caught on? All right. What the? Oh. Oh boy, how did I do that? Okay. There, no problem now. Let me sit down. Woo! I got it all stuck on my thread holder on the top of McDreamy. Like it was wrapped around like 4 times. Is it really dry in here, maybe?
I don't think so.
For it to go like that?
No, 47%. That's good.
All the things you have to watch. So, okay. Is this the placement? If it's not, I can go back. We always have a reverse. I think this might be the placement of the outside of the door, which is a little bit bigger, and I like it. Ooh, yeah, we also have some bats hanging from the top. They might not show up really well. I just thought of that because there's black in here.
You do them in like a dark gray.
Maybe. See what's next? Yeah, it is placement. I have my gold in my way. I'm just going to pull the hoop to me because I don't want to play chicken and figure out the lines here. No chicken today. Make sure you don't get mixed up in the house lines and the lines for this. That's pretty easy to do. Yep, make sure you're on the right ones. Alright, that should be good. So, purple. What color is your door? Purple.
272 meters.
Yay! Well, it's a fantastic stitch out.
It's a cool door.
Yeah, I like it. But I thought these mice are the same, and if you take them and turn them, they can be doing different things. And I thought it would be really cool to have them like flip this guy and have them in this kind of position around a pumpkin or the witch hat or something. Like they took the witch hat from the broom and moved it over. Something like that. I just thought it'd be cool. I didn't do it though. I don't know why. I just liked it the way it is. I may stitch out another one and try a different fabric combination. Although I'm really happy with this. What, Don?
Sorry, Shannon said that she's confused. She thought that this part was supposed to be before the web.
No. You can change the stitching order.
Maybe that's why she was having issues.
Maybe.
It seemed. I know what she's saying. I think it might be before.
No, the web stitched out. And I think I know the reason why, because we have to trim this inside part out. Don, can we go back to the desk?
Yes, we can. Desk is up.
So we have to trim this outside part out, and it's much easier. You can see where I can grab it because the stitches are holding it down quite a bit. So I'm going to grab my pointy point ones and just kind of make a hole. I think if you had two pieces of fabric, both not stitched on, I'd be a little more nervous about it. So that's probably why it's that in that order, and it makes sense. And the purple door, like the outside of the door, is the screen part, I guess.
So you're going to trim that and reveal the spooky spider web.
I am, yeah, thanks. I am. That's exactly what's going to happen. So I'm going to do the outside first because that's the easiest part, I think. And then very carefully I've made holes for the inside parts. And make sure you cut the right parts out. You don't want to cut this out. This is the part that's going to show. So it's cool. I think our green guy, spider guy, is going to stand out really well on this. So this is the outside door. We call them storm doors. I don't know why, because we don't really have storms, but I suppose it's an old term. Oh yeah, look at how the purple makes that stand out. I love it. Okay, I really don't like the silver. I hit the other camera. Can you check to see if it's okay, Don?
Yeah, it looks okay.
Okay. I don't like the silver, but that's okay. The focal points, I think, are the spider web. If I had to do it again, I'll pick a different color for that. Maybe black. No, that might interfere with the spider web. Alright, I don't know what I'd do. Gold. Brown, maybe. Hinges. What color would hinges be, Don?
Could be brown.
Brass. No, black.
Brass.
The spider web is black.
Dark gray.
Having this all stitched down, it's not dense, but it feels kind of dense. Makes this trimming a lot easier because you're not going to catch anything by accident. So that's why it's done that way. Super clever. I love the purple. I think that rocks. I think that rocks. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, looks cool.
All right, back to the machine, and you guys can see. Machine up?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to do satin stitches to cover up my less than perfect trimming, but that's okay. Nice. I like the purple. I really like the purple. That little witch hat would look cute in between them. And a pumpkin. If you guys did the digitizing class on Wednesday, then a pumpkin would also look pretty cool. What are we doing? Oh, for the door. Yeah. Copper for hinges. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. rose gold or copper or something like that, like a brown or something. I mean, you can do anything you want for it. I just kind of wish that I had picked something a little darker, just because it doesn't really show up on the fabric, but you know what, it's okay. I don't mind. The hanger was sold out yesterday. I have one of those hangers. They're super cute. They're super cute. And they fit all these doors perfectly. And it's kind of nice. I'll be putting one at my desk. I've been stitching the smaller ones as well, because the bigger ones like this, there's a lot of stitches in this guy. 60 minutes. So there's 40,000 stitches in this. So that's why it's taking long, but the 5x7, just to show everyone that it does stitch out beautifully. But you know, grew up in Toledo. Bronze, yep, that's another good color. Make it an old door or a new door. You could even do something that goes with the purple. How about variegated thread too? Because I mean, if you're going to make a bright purple door, you might as well have bright colors on the hardware for the door, right? I don't really know if purple doors exist. I guess you could paint it, but would you do a purple door, Don?
Absolutely.
I think what we want is a TARDIS door. A door that looks like a TARDIS from the outside, because our house is bigger than it looks. Looks like a bungalow, but you don't realize that there's more floors in it. When people come to visit, they say, how many levels do you have? Well, we have quite a few. It's my favorite kind of house, especially in Canada, because you can just, you know, go into the basement and it's really quiet because you're in concrete. So I like it. There are purple doors here. Really? I suppose. I mean, you can get any color you want, or you can just buy a storm door and paint it if you want, but Purple House. Well, I guess it would stand out. Where do you live? The Purple House. I mean, no one can miss it. We have a bench out in front of our house, and it's a big wiener dog. And that's how we tell people, look for the wiener dog bench, because it's huge. Well, not huge, but it's really cute. Hopefully nobody actually sits on it, because I bought it a long time ago, and they think it's concrete, because it looks like it, but it's just plastic. So, and her name is Gretchen, and we bring Gretchen in the winter so she doesn't get snowed on. I really like the purple. I'm happy. I'm really happy with the purple. I think it looks great. It's it stands out enough. I like it. Because, you know, why not? You can do whatever you want in your door embroidery. Try to be creative, and the focal point of this, now that I've made it, is the door. So when you look at it, your eyes are drawn to the purple, and then you'll see the spiders and the spider webs. And I think that's cool. Then I think you notice this part, and we're going to do a broom. And then you could notice the background, that it's actually gravestones. So it's cool. The Purple House has a metal wolf on the porch roof that someone made them. Aw. Thank you, Isabel. Your purple door is great. Yeah, well, this is what I like. I guess we're not going to have much of a Halloween, but we can still do Halloween stuff. But this is what I like about it, are the bright colors. Never at any other time does neon green go with purple. I'm just saying, it just never does. Ever. But I like it. And bright orange. I mean, I love pumpkin oranges. Colors, like pumpkin orange colors. And of course everyone would say pumpkin spice. I don't really have any of that. What? There's a house on the other side that looks like a dreamsicle squirrel color scheme. Well, that's interesting. Carolyn says hi. Hi, Sue and Dawn. Hello. Never had that? What are you saying, never had that? How about an orange door? I thought about it. I actually, in this stuff that Dawn bought me, there's orange and white polka dots. Big polka dots and smaller polka dots. And I thought about that. I thought that would be good. But I decided on the purple. So we are going to go a little bit over time on this, guys. I don't think it matters a whole lot. I may skip the bat stitching for now because I don't think they're going to show up really well. I didn't take that into consideration. But, I mean, it's okay.
Did your fabric have a name?
What fabric?
Shannon was asking if what fabric name is it?
The purple or the background?
I'm not sure.
You have to look at the selvage edge to see the name of it. All fabric has a name. First find out what she wants and then we'll look. I can think a lot of uses for this fabric. I got the... Oh, okay. Oh, Dawn can look. I think it's all piled right there. I got the Sweet Pea Halloween hanger. I don't know if you guys are interested in stitching that as well. There's 3 different parts to it and you put it together and it's just a Halloween scene. I think that would be fun to do. I really liked it. And if you guys want to stitch along with me, we can. Just as an extra, maybe, if not. But I really liked it. I think orange bats and spiders. Oh, that's a fantastic idea. That's a fantastic. Okay, this is the fabric. It's called Come Sit a Spell by Stephanie something. Marrow? I'm looking. Just give me a sec. I know I stopped talking, but I want to see where it's written. No, I cut off the rest of the selvage. We didn't get much of it. So, okay, there is a website too, but it's called Come Sit a Spell. Copyright Stephanie MARR something. Thanks, Don. Yeah, if you didn't know that, the name and the artist and the company is always written on the selvage, which is the white part on the edges. So you can always get the information. Love my colors. Yay! Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, it's just a matter of looking it up. I'm sorry I cut most of it off, but we could only afford half a meter of it, right, Dawn?
Yeah, she's doing a big sale this afternoon, so she's going to see if she can find something.
Ooh! Well, I hope you can find more than we did. We were, kind of disappointed that we just couldn't get Halloween fabric. Usually there's a ton of it and they bring it out, for Halloween. But there just wasn't this year. Weren't you surprised, Don?
Especially for that place, yeah.
Where did you go? Lens Mills?
Yeah, it was Lens Mills.
Usually they have...
Then they have a whole aisle on both sides, but they just had one little tiny section. And most of it was panels.
Panels are kind of cool. I don't know if you guys are interested in that as well, but I'm going to be working with panels and quilting it on my embroidery machine. So that's why I've been working and purchasing different quilting designs, Halloween quilting designs. Bought my Halloween fabric from the Missouri Star Quilt Company. I know I got one set of it and I wanted all of it, like yardage, fat quarters, the whole bit. It's gorgeous with all the swirls in it and stuff. It's stunning. Same here locally. My favorite shop had half a shelf of all their seasonal. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. I guess demand increased a whole lot and they couldn't keep up with it. I have to look through my stash. I know I had some Halloween designs, but again, nothing new out there. I actually have where I store everything. I try to keep it organized. I keep my layer cakes in shelves from Michael's so I can see them, but I have garage top cupboards like in a kitchen and drawers, so they're black and gray, and I bought them, I guess, when I first started out, so almost 20 years ago, and they're designed for the garage, so they're done, you know, really sturdy. So I have the upper ones at the ceiling, and I have one upper one dedicated to Halloween fabric, so I don't have to search anywhere for it. So that's how I keep organized. I try my best anyways. If I'm using Halloween stuff, I usually have it all out on my shelving. What are those things called from Michael's? It's modular, they have it. That sounded kind of clanky. Anyways, you can get different ones for different crafts and sizes and cubes, and some are on wheels and some are made for, you know, different things, and I have them stacked up and it organizes everything. I also have a lot of stuff in plastic bins from the dollar store that happen to just fit into those spaces perfectly. So I can put labels on it. I have my Cool Brother labeler. So it's cool. I found a shop with more of the fabric. Oh, cool. Is it necessary with so many underlays on the satin stitches? Well, a zigzag underlay for applique is always a good idea. It's my favorite thing to do for applique. But yeah, there's a lot of stitches, but it looks great. I mean, on the boo, the sweet pea boo, there's some serious underlay on that around the outside. It took a lot to stitch. Oh, by the way, we're doing the last O tomorrow, and hopefully our Lynn will make it back tomorrow in time. Arlen, yes. I wish it was a little wider. Yeah, a little bit. It covered everything up fine, so I guess that's the important part of it, right? So, we still have a little bit of stitching to do. This is pretty good. I keep thinking that this is a problem right here, but it's the background. I keep, like, going like this to it.
I keep looking at it.
Yeah.
It looks out of place.
It keeps standing out. Alright, so we are on the witch's broom now. We're not actually on it. We're up to the witch's broom. And I think we're 3/4 of the way done. We've got some thread changes. I'm going to do purple so it stands out. And I think I am going to do the bats and everything hanging down because it's really cool. But, like someone in the comments said, orange, because there's no orange on it, and it'll make them stand out. So this is the top of the broom. And let's put our foot down. Put your foot down. And we're going to stitch that. I got a couple of rogue threads. Still, I keep doing that. You know what? I think I trimmed this too closely here. So, yeah, that's why I wish it's still good. I'm not upset about it. But it's almost coming out there. What? Wilmington Prince.
That's the other ones in the...
Oh, no way. There's a whole set? Oh, Dawn found it. Where did you find it? Oh, it's on Pinterest.
Yeah, I just searched Come Citispel fabric.
Oh, so they have this design, but in darker oranges and blacks.
Yeah, looks cool.
That's gorgeous. Well, there you go.
Cats and bats. Looks like on it.
I like the
birds.
stripes. I like this one. All right. Well, apparently there's a whole set that'll look awesome. That goes with the background fabric. All right. Ready for the gold, people? Ready for the gold. A golden broom because she's a rich witch. Oh, I just sneezed. Excuse me. I kept it quiet, though, so I didn't hurt anybody who's listening with headphones on. Woo.
Oh, Missouri Quilt Company has it.
Yeah. Missouri Quilt Company has a lot. How much is the layer cake or fat quarters? Dawn found this set on Missouri Quilt.
Oh. Well, that says...
Maybe.
Might be a little old.
Oh.
Let's see if they still have it. No. It was from 2017. They had that posted.
Oh, so it's an older post.
Older one, yeah.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised at all, Dawn, that the only fabric we can find is older fabric?
No.
No, not at all, huh?
No.
Oh, okay. I wish that okay would go away. I know. Let's rewind a little bit. And that should be good. Alright. I probably forgot to thread it. If anyone noticed, never mind. So, there should be some nice stitches in this. And I think after there's a bit of black, I'm hoping the gold looks really good. So, it'd be cute to put a pumpkin here. Or a witch hat or something. One of the minis that Dawn did. So, what color bats? I don't want to do green. I'll do orange. I've got a nice, bright Halloween orange sitting here. And then we've incorporated all the colors. So, I still would like a layer cake or something that has like rocks and stones and different prints like that, because I think it would be fantastic to have more like concrete and pebbles, and I think that would be fun. Yeah, well, it's not really textures. I guess it kind of is, isn't it? Neon orange, silver bats, red orange bats. Cool if there was a metallic orange. Yeah, you know who'd have that. Buckets of it. That would be me. I could do everything in metallic. I love this King Star stuff. I was so excited to do embroidery experiments with it. And I was so happy to learn that it works. So it's awesome. Michael will sit and watch this program with me when he's not real busy. He may come in and glance at it, and then we'll sit down to watch. That's awesome. That's awesome. I have noticed that more husbands are enjoying watching, I mean, other than the husbands that actually do embroidery like mine, are watching the shows, which is pretty cool. You can get more of an understanding of what we do for our hobby or whatever. Oh, let's sew. Oh, and it has the orange too.
Some other ones.
That's an awesome set. I really like this one, but I really like the orange one as well. I think the orange that makes me happy. It almost looks like a sunset sort of thing. It's on Let's Sew.
It's not a zoom.
That's not a zoom. It's okay. You guys can check that out, Misha. Let'sSew.com. Dawn's support group is growing. Yeah, I think it's nice to have husbands in. You know, Karina's husband is always in here. The Norseman, everyone knows who he is. He's vocal. And fun. I just think it's cool. Sarah says, I just got the Nature Woodlands and the Crystals Trio set. I can't wait to do them. The woodcut ones, those are really nice. I was thinking how I would groove that up a little bit with different colors. Black and white looks fantastic. Freestanding lace would be fun for a Sunday. The only problem is with freestanding lace is it's just stitching, which is cool to watch out, stitch out if you guys want to do that, but there isn't any applique or special technique or anything like that for it. Does not look good. Ooh, so you could see how different textures here changes the look of it. I think that's awesome. We're going to do some longer satin stitches. See, the machine slows down for it. This is another example of why I never change the speed of my machine, because it does it itself. If it can go fast, it will, but you see it's doing longer stitches, so it's going much slower. You can hear that it's slower. Doesn't that look good, though? That's pretty clever. Okay, so what we have going on here is the lines in the broom. So detail work in the broom. The gold was perfect. I'm really happy with that. And I'm going to do something kooky just to see how it looks. I'm going to do the orange just to give it a little bit of, hey, this is Halloween. Because if I was a witch, which I'm not, I would have a groovy broom, I think. This is an old-fashioned kind of broom. That's what I would have. And plus, we got to give the mice something interesting to look at. So this might look terrible, but it also might be, you know, what makes it. Oh, guess what's empty, guys?
Uh-oh.
Let's do a trim.
Did you lose Bobbin chicken?
I didn't know I was playing. Some days I'm off a little bit, guys. And you know what? You know what I didn't do? What we didn't do? Yeah, a bobbin check. And it's
Bobbin graveyard.
I cleaned up the graveyard.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was a nice collection.
It was way too many because I usually put in a fresh bobbin to start when we do a show, because I don't always like to stop and change a bobbin, but the reality is, what?
Judy Colt says the Bobbin squad failed at their duty this morning.
Yes, Judy Quilt, I like how you think. Let's blame everyone else for my mistake. Love it. Love it. Well, that's okay. It's just my preference, but I don't want to keep wasting stuff. I use pre-wound bobbins. The orange looks spectacular in the broom. Just gives you a little hint of Halloween. Does not look good. Come and see it, Dawn. It looks different in person.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I like it. Just a little bit of
I like the detail.
Halloween on it. Yeah, I love the stitching. See, every time you stitch something, you can learn something new. This changing the stitching gives it a fantastic look.
Yep.
And I really like it.
Stitching, your friend.
Stitch angles, stitch lengths
Yeah.
are your friend. For sure. All right, we're nearing the end. We're nearing the end. We're gonna do some... Whoa, whoa, whoa. See that? Did anyone see that?
I saw it.
What the heck?
What is that? That was scary. Ah,
Did you see it?
that is a shred.
That's a shred. Where's my scissors? Oh, underneath the big hoop. So, that kind of, you know, was a little creepy. But I saw it. And, woo! It's, oh, there it is. This is what came down and said hello. It looks like a nasty bug. I gotta put my foot up. It looks like a nasty bug. So, we're gonna fix that. See you later. Here we go. This is what we saw. You can rewind and have a look. This
Brenda Hutcherson says it looked like an orange bat.
It kind of did, and it just booped down and then went back. I thought I saw it the first time, and I'm like, no, what could that be? No. Yeah, there was just...
Judy Quilt says a fat Halloween spider.
An orange spider? No thanks. So...
Donna Cornell says thread-a-pillar.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I like that. Thread-a-pillar. Nope, too many. Let's start that again, why don't we?
Okay.
Apparently, it was just enough that McDreamy's sensors didn't sense it. So, we got a spider, we got 3 spiders and 2 bats. I mean, yeah, why not? You know what else would be cute? I thought of this. I like scary eyeballs. And I think scary eyeballs around here are even... Aha! I've got it. Right here in this space right here. Red eyes glaring at you.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yep. Yep, that's what I would do right there. I still might do it, actually. Because I like the idea. So I won't be sewing on the back and the hooks. Because I'm going to go back in and do that. Just little eyeballs. Okay, orange spiders. That was a great idea. And it kind of blends in. If you guys could see this broom in person, I'll take a really good picture when I'm done. So you guys can zoom in and see the detail. It looks amazing. Ah, Kathleen. Good morning, Sue and Dawn. I finally caught alive. Yay! Or a skull with red eyes. Glue some googly eyes. My googly eyes are in short supply. I got them down at the bottom of the hoop. Well, you know, yeah, Dawn.
I will do that today.
Kind of hurting. I don't have any scary ones.
It's kind of a sad selection.
It's kind of a sad selection. The only ones that would work would be this. But that's not quite what I want. You guys can't see it yet. It'll come up. Psychedelic spiders and bats. Yeah, why not? Why not? Just because, you know, it's done in black doesn't mean that I have to do it in black. Why not? I can focus on the design, too focused on chat. I know, that happens to a lot of people. We're here for the friendship and to watch Sue stitch, and then everyone else does it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not worried. I think it's a lot of fun and learning, and it's amazing how much you can learn in a stitch out. I think there's a lot to learn. I really like the orange. I think that's groovy. Can you see the eyes yet? Nope.
We saw little peeps of it earlier.
They're not the greatest. I'm gonna do something a little bit better than that. But I like the orange. So what's gonna stand out is the door. And then, woo, He's zooming. The spider and the bats. Like I said, the broom is stunning.
Then you turn her floating on her screen because you get that loose thread.
Loose thread? Where? That?
Yeah.
Sorry. Did I get it? No, it's attached. I feel your pain though, so. Oh, it's gonna give me trouble. Oh. Ha!
Struggle is real.
Got it. There. Does everyone feel better now? Good. See, that's why I have long nails. Thread picking. Yeah, I definitely want eyeballs there.
David Weaver says his wife and him watching on the TV with Xbox. They let him sign in so he can say hi.
Oh, well, nice. Hi, David Weaver. A lot of people, what they do is, apparently, is they watch it on their big screen and sign in on their iPad or on their phone so they can still chat. So, cool. It's nice that couples, couples are watching. I really like that because then there is, and I don't mean to speak in generalities, but generally it's the women doing the stitching. Not always, but generally. And you just have to buy more fabric and stabilizer. And if you don't have a million threads, you don't have enough yet. But maybe they can understand it a little bit more as well. Because it's hard to explain. I've been explaining to Lynn what she needs to get, and she gets a little overwhelmed, so I stopped. I'll just, I'm going to set her up a little beginner stitching care package. So she has what she needs to get started.
Kathleen Holland popped in. She said, I won't get to see too much, but just wanted to pop on and say hi and how much I appreciate the great videos.
Yay! Yay! You can always watch the replay. That's one thing that is really good, and it's another thing why I wanted to do YouTube videos. So free for you guys. Hopefully I'll get paid by YouTube enough to keep it going, and they're always there for you. I find a lot of people go back and forth and rewatch them, or they're trying something new and you can pause and rewind and go over it again and make sure you get it right. It's a great learning tool. My hubby is shopping for motorcycle gear today because I bought AGD Designs during the 75% off sale. Yeah, we have Harley money too. And that's exactly what we do. What is that? Oh, the last part of the door. Oh, it's going to be an orange door handle. But you can see the googly eyes. They're not quite what I want, but Michael loves to watch the Machine Embroidery. I know, my late husband was fascinated with watching the machine stitch out a design. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I never tire of that.
No, I like watching it.
Okay, so the next steps are, it's gonna stitch a straight line here. You put your tabs down, facing down, like on the inside, not up, facing down. And it's going to stitch them down, and then you put your backing fabric, which I have right here, right sides together, and it's going to stitch it together. But because I'm going to add some things after the effect, I think we're good. Dawn, can we go back to the desk? And hopefully you guys can see it. I'm not going to unhoop it at all because I want to add some embroidered my hoop is a little bit big here. Let me just move some stuff so I can get up here. Thanks, Cricut Easy Press. There we go. Just had to move a few things.
That's awesome.
I think my favorite part is the golden broom with the orange highlights. I will take a really good picture of it because I think it's a brilliant effect. There's my less than spectacular googly eyes
Your
on
fabric
it.
choices rock.
Yeah, I think I really
Especially the porch fabric. That's really good.
I have a little stash
Looks
of
like
that.
wood.
It looks like wood, and I think that adds to it. So the only thing I would change is the color I chose here. It doesn't stand out enough, but also it doesn't have to. You want to see the gorgeous spider web and everything else. So I can't wait to see what you guys do. I am going to add some eyes and put it all together, and I'm gonna use the hanger on it. So I will send you guys, I will post some gorgeous pictures. Make sure you do the hashtag dimedoor when you post it in the group. Eileen Roche looks there first. So have fun with your fabrics and colors, and this is such a cute design, and don't forget the extras. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys have fun with your own October dime doors and use fabric and thread that you love. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.
Bye.